Freeze.
It's now time to bring you the DBS Lunchtime News, your 13:15, a total news package. Don't you dare touch this dial.
From every corner of the world comes the DBS 13:15 Total News.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the DBS Lunchtime News. In the headlines, Dominica now has an opposition leader for the first time since June 2024. In news from the region, Trinidad's Energy Chamber says Venezuela could be one source for restarting refinery, and internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump says he will 100% follow through on threat to impose tariffs over Greenland demand. I'm your presenter this lunchtime, Alian Christopher. The details of the news when we return.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Fonkole. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys already at hand. Carlton Phillips, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillips Motor Pool of Fonkole. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
You've worked hard to build your dream home. Now it's time to protect it with ICWI's A-Plus Homeowners Policy. From hurricane damage to unexpected losses, we've got you covered with the best homeowners protection in the region. Protect your most valuable asset with coverage for what matters most when it matters the most. ICWI, we know insurance. You know you're protected. ICWI, serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com or call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbour Lane and Holland Street, Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the DBS Lunchtime News. Dominica now has an opposition leader for the first time since June 2024. Jesma Paul Victor, the parliamentary representative for Salisbury, was sworn in as the opposition leader at the office of the president this morning. The post of opposition leader remained vacant since June 2024 after Mrs. Victor and the other elected member of the opposition Marigot MP Anthony Charles could not agree on the way forward.
Well, honestly, I feel good. I think it's a continuation from where I left off in 2024. I know that persons have their concerns. They also have their views. But today, myself and Honorable Charles, we had our discussion, and today we are seeing the outcome of our discussions. I cannot be the leader of the opposition without the support of Mr. Charles, and vice versa. And we all know that the circumstances which myself and Honorable Charles, we have spoke about this. We have buried the hatchet. We know that things happen in politics, and we are moving forward. We have bigger things to deal with. We have issues of the country that we need to address. And we felt that we have had a vacuum for a very long time. And we believe that we had to take a decision and have a leader of the opposition to have a voice in Parliament to deal with certain issues as the Constitution prescribes. Well, the issues of the country, they are not new to us. We have been in Parliament since 2022, since after general elections. It isn't anything new, as I said. We'll just continue to represent in Parliament, represent the majority that does not support the government. As I said, it's not anything that is new to us.
That's leader of the opposition, Jesma Paul Victor. Dominica will lift visa restrictions on nationals of the Dominican Republic. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit made the announcement during a New Year's conversation with members of the media at Ocean Oasis Hotel last week.
I have always been against these visa restrictions that the government Dominica has. As a matter of fact, we'll be lifting in a dramatic way the visa restriction on citizens of the Dominican Republic to allow people to come in because there's so many things that can be done. And left to me, I would remove visa requirements for all nationals to come down. We cannot be asking people for visa free for us to come to the country. And then we have all kind of visa restrictions to come to our country.
What about the Haitians?
The Haitians too. I think there must be a simpler way. We cannot continue to treat our Haitian brothers and sisters as if, well, they have leprosy and then they have to be banished as we banished people with leprosy back in the days. The Haitian people are decent people. Obviously, in every society you have people that have criminal intentions. But we cannot paint every Haitian such, and I think that we have a duty and obligation for the first country that slavery was emancipated, and all of us got our motivation from there.
And that is Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. National Security Minister Raymond Blackmore says more stringent measures are to be implemented to screen license holders of firearms. Blackmore acknowledges that the issue of gun crime in Dominica does not stem only from illegal firearm holders, but also from the selling of firearms by licensed firearms holders. The minister says the ministry will seek support from Impact's CARICOM to address the issue.
Dealing with the issue of illegal firearms is one element of the puzzle. But you also have a situation whereby the people who are legal license holders of firearms, they too have to be scrutinized. Because there's evidence of instances whereby people who were granted firearm licenses were involved in privately selling firearms to third parties. That is not permissible under the law. We have been able to get the support for the instrumentality of Impact's CARICOM, where we have been able to procure a specialized chamber which will provide the police with the ability to fire every firearm, not only those that are suspected to have been used in the commission of crime, so they can capture the ballistic readings of these firearms. Every holder of a licensed firearm in this country, therefore, the firearms will be fired by the police, and there will be a registry kept by the police with the ballistic reading of every firearm going forward. We have to do these things to ensure that at all angles, because there are people with licensed firearms who are using the firearms to do unlawful things. And therefore, no stone will be left unturned in that process.
National Security Minister Raymond Blackmore, he says the establishment of a licensing authority is on top of the agenda for the ministry.
We are also looking at the law to create a certain level of more transparency as obtained in other countries like in Jamaica, where there is a licensing authority. And that licensing authority is chaired by a retired judge, and the Commissioner of Police recommends to that authority, and then that authority recommends to the minister for the issuing of gun licenses. There have to be transparency in the process, and going forward, we have to do that. Why? And there must be good reason why somebody who is not a police officer, you're not a soldier, you're not a high-risk person, what are you doing with a firearm?
National Security Minister Rayburn Blackmore, he was speaking at the Ministry of National Security press conference last Thursday. That's the National Focus. Stay tuned for news from the region and the world up next.
Are you worried about how you're going to get to your next destination or important appointment, special event, a new date, but you are stranded? No ride, no bus, nowhere, and look, rain falling. What would you do? Look no further than Carlton Phillip Bonus Rental. Tansa, whatever your destination or translation or transactions, be it personal, business, leisure, pleasure, sightseeing, adventures, weddings, and family vacations, whatever satisfies your personal driving needs in Dominica, think Bonus Rental from Carlton Phillip Foncolay. Top of the line customer service, unbeatable prices, helpful and friendly staff. Renting a bonus vehicle has never been easier. It's all full service. And look, we've got your rental keys ready at hand. Carlton Phillip, so prepare for memories that will last a lifetime. So go choose your bonus, get your bonus, rent your bonus, drive your bonus from Carlton Phillip Motor Pool of Foncolay. Now it's your bonus. Go drive safely in your bonus.
For over 55 years, ICWI has stood strong, protecting homes and properties across the Caribbean. Through every storm, every challenge, we've been tried, tested, and trusted. With a robust reinsurance program, we're built to last and built to be there for you when you need us the most. Choose ICWI Property Insurance. Serving you is all we do. Visit ICWI.com. Call 767-440-4294. Visit us on 13 Castle Street in Roseau and on the corner of Harbor Lane and Holland Street in Portsmouth, or any of our agents.
DBS News.
In news from the region, the Energy Chamber of Trinidad and Tobago says a revitalized Venezuela oil industry could potentially be one source for providing crude oil if the oil refinery in South Trinidad is restarted. The Energy Chamber stated that over the past few years, there has been a great deal of discourse in the country about the opportunities to import natural gas from Venezuela to Trinidad for processing into petrochemical or liquefied natural gas (LNG) and re-exporting the final products into international markets. The Trinidad and Tobago government has already indicated that it is exploring the possibility of regional and international partners being involved in restarting its state-owned oil refinery that was shut down in 2018. Internationally, U.S. President Donald Trump says in a message to Norway's Prime Minister that not being given the Nobel Peace Prize means he no longer has an obligation to think purely of peace. It comes as Greenland's Prime Minister says we will not let ourselves be pressured, as the U.S. President says he will impose tariffs on countries that oppose his plan to take over the island. Premier of Greenland, Jens Frederik Nielsen, says Greenland has the right to make its own decisions. Earlier, Keir Starmer says Trump's plan to impose tariffs on the UK and other countries was completely wrong. Well, that's the news. Stay tuned for the DBS Lunchtime Sports Report. Up next with Garvin Richards.
Easy Max, get your money fast. Join the family. Call and find out now. You want that quick money to meet all of your needs. High speeds and top service. Easy Max family. Qualify for 7.5 or maybe 10,000. 2.0 is 15 grand. Easy Max, yours at 9.
West Coast Cooperative Credit Union presents the Easy Max Family Loans. Easy Max Plus of $7,500. Easy Max Pro of $10,000 and Easy Max 2.0 of $15,000. Yes, contact us today at 449-6556 or 449-9343 or 295-2682. Terms and conditions apply. West Coast Credit Union, your only credible choice for success.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Garvin Richards of the Lunchtime Sports Update. Let's begin with cricket news as the West Indies are on the verge of a defeat to Afghanistan as they are struggling in their run chase of 182 for victory in the first T20 underway in Dubai. Afghanistan won the toss. They opted to bat first. They posted 181 for 3 in their 20 overs. Ibrahim Zadran, he top scored with 87. Darvish Rasooli got 84. A wicket each went to Jaden Seals and Matthew Ford. Well, the West Indies chasing 182 to win. They were 93 for 5 after 14 overs. Johnson Charles got 27. Quentin Sampson was not out on 27 on debut. Matthew Ford was also unbeaten on 17. The West Indies will need some 89 more runs with just 36 more balls remaining. In some more cricket this lunchtime, the Leeward Islands made it 4 wins on the trot as they got past Barbados in the CWI Regional T20 Blaze tournament today in St. Vincent. Of course, the Leewards made 118 for 9 in their 20 overs. Barbados could only get 87 for 9. In reply, the Leewards won by 31 runs. Meantime, in other matches set for today, Trinidad will play Guyana at 2 o'clock, and the Windwards will be looking to put an end to their 3-match losing streak as they take on Jamaica at 7 o'clock this evening. In some more sports this lunchtime, the main contractor for the Windsor Park lighting project, Rajneesh Walia, expects the project to be completed in a few months. Walia told the media during a site visit this morning that most of the preparatory work is complete and that the poles and other infrastructure are expected to arrive on island this week. He says the lights will be of top-class standard. Meantime, Minister of State with responsibility for sports, Senator Oscar George, says despite the delays, the project is making strides. Well, we'll hear from Walia and, of course, the Minister of State, Oscar George, at 6:20 this evening. Let's bring you some more sports as the Dominica Football Association, the DFA, has appointed a new interim head coach for the senior men's national football team. Kurt Hurd, who is currently attached to the DFA with its various youth programs, will oversee the preparations of the team for the upcoming CONCACAF friendly series in March. The Scotland native will replace Ellington Sabin, who had held the coaching position for the last few years. Meantime, the technical staff of the DFA has announced a 24-member team to begin preparations for the CONCACAF series in March. And of course, the squad will hold their first training session tonight at the DFA Technical Center. Let's also quickly tell you that the playoffs will get underway this afternoon in the Sports Division Secondary Schools Football Tournament. The Under-15 Division will see Dominica Grammar School coming up against the Portsmouth Secondary School. Of course, that match will decide which team will face Castlebrook Secondary in the finals. There's also a key match on in the Under-20 Division with the Dominica State College taking on the Goodwill Secondary School. A win for the college will put them on top of the Under-20 Division. Well, that's all the time we're going to have for sports this lunchtime. It's time for the Lotto Draw on DBS Radio.
A pleasant good afternoon to everyone and welcome to the Midday Draw. It's Monday, the 19th of January, 2026. And of course, I am your hostess, Mia Francis. Let's now play some Play 4. Good luck to you. Your first number is 18. Your second number is 12. The third number is 16. And your fourth lucky number is 13. Let's recap. Your Play 4 lucky numbers are 18, 12, 16, and 13. Play 4. Grand winners every day. Stay tuned for Big 4 with Multi-X.
Now you can play your favorite Daily 3 plus Big 4 3 times a day, Monday to Saturday at 9:30 a.m., 1:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. Dominica National Lottery. Everything is possible.
And we are back, guys. You've placed your bets and it's now time to score. Let's now play some Big 4. Good luck, everyone. The Big 4 lucky numbers this afternoon are 6, 5, 5, and 3. Let's now multiply those winnings. And the multi-X ball selected is 2X. Double those winnings. To recap, your big four lucky numbers are 6, 5, 5, and 3. The multi-X ball drawn is 2X. Big four, it's an easy score. Stay tuned for Pick 2 with multi-X.
Multiply your winning with multi-X. The next thing you know, you cash in your check.
Pick 2, just 2 numbers from 0 to 9. Ask for multi-X to multiply your winnings.
Remember, you must bet the same amount on multi-X and pick 2.
Hey there, welcome back. Let's now play to win with some Pick 2. Happy winnings. Your 2 lucky numbers for Pick 2 this afternoon are 3 and 4. The multi-X ball drawn is 3X. Yes, triple those winnings. Let's recap. Your Pick 2 lucky numbers are 3 and 4. The multi-X ball drawn is 3X. That was Pick 2. Will you play to win? Stay tuned for one-off.
Everybody rock your body.
Now you can win even if you one off. One off. It's the all-new and exciting game from the Dominica National Lottery. Simply select your 3-digit numbers from 0 to 9. Place your wager for only $2 per wager, with each additional wager costing $2. And just imagine, if any or all of the lucky numbers are off by one number, higher or lower of the winning numbers, you win.
You really do.
Play one off from the Dominica National Lottery and win anyway.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's now win some cash with some one-off. Good luck. And your lucky numbers for one-off are 4, 2, and 6. Let's recap. Your one-off lucky numbers are 4, 2, and 6. One-off. Win anyway. Up next is Daily 3 Multi-X.
Get your game on! Daily 3 just got bigger! Level up your Daily 3 play with Multi-X. Now you can multiply your winnings up to 5 times each time you add Multi-X when you purchase your Daily 3 tickets. Power up with Multi-X today and enjoy winning so much more on all bet types. Remember, spend the same amount on Daily 3 and Multi-X. Get your game on! Multi-X now on Daily 3.
The Super 6 jackpot is $230,000. Get your tickets today. And we are back, guys. Let's now play some Daily 3. Good luck to you. The first number is 3. Your second number is 9. And the third lucky number is 5. Let's now reveal that multi-X ball. The multi-X ball selected is FP. To recap, your lucky numbers are 3, 9, and 5. The multi-X ball drawn is FP. Daily 3, you'll win anyway. Congrats to all our winners. All our draws are supervised by an auditor from KPB Chartered Accountants. Once again, I was your hostess, Mia Francis. Do have a beautiful afternoon. Bye.
And that wraps up this afternoon's presentation of your daily draws with the good folks of the DNL, the Dominica National Lottery.